Hello there, people from the internet. How are you doing today? We are back with a new video. This is GRE Killer, and we're back with a new video. This is the part 2 of the video that we had shared yesterday about the GRE test day tips. So these are 5 tips, 5 more new tips that will help you on the test day. As we know that test day can be really stressful, and you can have a lot of nervousness, butterflies in your stomach, performance pressure on the last day. So that's why this video is really important because it helps you tackle all those things on the last day itself, on D-Day itself. And no matter how much or how well you've prepared, if you're not in your zone on the D-Day, you might not get a good score. So let's look at the words. Let's look at the tips. Number 1 is bulletproof coffee. Now, if you haven't heard about this coffee before, you need to check it out. It's the most amazing thing for something like an exam. It's basically black coffee mixed with about 2 tablespoons of butter. That's bulletproof coffee. What this does is it releases energy slowly throughout the day, and you're able to have energy all throughout, and mental stamina and alertness all throughout the 6-hour period which is given to you by caffeine. So caffeine stays in the body and is effective for about 6 hours, but there are spikes, uneven spikes. But what bulletproof coffee does is it evens out the spikes, and you have similar amount of stamina and similar amount of alertness all throughout those 6 hours, and you feel really fresh and really alert. I really encourage you to check this out because this is an amazing thing, and this will really sort you out for the exam. Don't drive on the day of the exam. Obviously, don't even think about driving. Tell your friend to drive you till the exam center, or take an Uber. That's even better. Take a cab, take an Uber. You don't want to take unnecessary stress during the day of the exam, and the basic idea is to remove as many things as possible in which you have no control over. So this is obviously a good thing to not drive on the day of the exam. The next step is no last day revisions. We can't stress enough on how important this is. If you are studying on the day of the exam in the morning, it's really going to stress you out, because you would feel that, oh, you don't remember this, you don't remember that. It doesn't matter, because during the exam your brain will automatically use the skills that it has acquired over these past 2 to 3 months in which you've been preparing. So it does. So last day revision, you won't be adding anything new to your brain anyways, and the last 5 days of your preparation should have been revision anyway. So this new day wouldn't really add anything to it. It'll just stress you out. So just don't even think about revising on the last day. Book an early morning slot. Early morning doesn't mean like 6 a.m., but when you wake up, with respect to that, what's early morning for you? Let's say if you wake up at 9 a.m., then book a 10 a.m. slot, because that's fairly early morning for you. If you wake up at 6 a.m., book an 8 a.m. slot. The reason being, when you wake up, you have about 7 to 8 hours of productive time when your mind is really sharp, and after that there's a serious dip in your productivity and your mental alertness. So it's really good to have an early morning slot, because you'll have a lot of cognitive ability left, and your brain will have obviously a lot of freshness in the morning. Next is, I know this sounds like really a very basic kind of an advice, and obviously you'd remember to carry your ID, but we have personally seen so many people who are turned back on the day of their exams when they don't have their passports ready. So you have to have at least 2 forms of identification. I think one is the passport and one is a secondary ID, which could be your license, for example. This sounds like a very basic, very small kind of advice, but it's not. It's very profound, and people do forget to carry their ID cards. You have to set reminders obviously in place so that you don't forget your ID cards. Let's look at the tips again. The first was bulletproof coffee. I urge you to check this out. This is a very big fad in the Silicon Valley. Next is don't drive. Tell your friend to drive you to the exam, or take an Uber. No last day revisions. Book an early morning slot, and don't forget your ID. Thank you for tuning in. Tomorrow we'll be back with a new video with some more GRE tips and tricks and strategy tips again. I hope these tips, two parts of videos were really helpful for you, and these will really help you improve your score for the GRE. Tune in tomorrow again. Thank you.